Yeah. 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 We going to Band World tonight, boy. We going to Band World tonight. Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Toxic. Welcome to Band World. So I finally beat Mortal Kombat 11, and let's go ahead and review the game. Let's knock it out. If you're unfamiliar with how I do things, I'm going to list a pro, and then I'm going to list a con, and I'm going to give a final recommendation. So let's go ahead and get into the pros and cons. All right, so first pro, the story. NetherRealm knocks it out of the box once again. It has something to do with time travel. I don't really want to spoil too much, and correcting the mistakes of the past and all this other stuff, and seeing old and new characters coming together was always fun. And also, I always like NetherRealm games because A, the visuals are really good, the voice acting is on point, final boss fight was pretty dope, and the story is great because it gives you an excuse to basically try out all the characters. I mean, the story was only like 6 hours. It's not long, very short, sweet, to the point, so I gotta give him kudos. NetherRealm always kills it, whether it's Mortal Kombat, whether it's Injustice, they always seem to do really well with the story mode. Second positive, there is slower paced combat. I know that sounds weird, but hear me out. One of my problems has always been with these NetherRealm fighters is the teleport spam. Okay, get over here. Fucking teleport. Oh, what a surprise. Get that ass. Bah! Bah! Oh, a teleport. What is another teleport? What a surprise. Another one? Whoa, this guy's a beast. Another one. Boy, you about to get sent to Band World. Come on, teleport. Yep. Oh my goodness. Oh, that might not connected. Now go ahead, teleport. There it is. Yep. Oh my lord. Can you stop? Get that ass bad, boy. Dumbass. Mortal Kombat 11, it's much slower. I don't want to say much, but they slowed the pacing down a little bit more, so it's a lot easier to punish that teleporting spam. It's actually, I actually like enjoy playing like Scorpions online. I find it hilarious because they will teleport behind you, you block them, you get that window of opportunity, and then you combo them up and slice and dice them. So the slower paced combat, I actually welcome it. It kind of helps bring down the cheese level. Also, there's a solid tutorial system in this game. It's actually really freaking good. If you're not good at fighting games, this is one of those games where like it's gonna be easy to pick up, hard to master. If you don't know any of the new mechanics, it's because you didn't take the time to learn it. You go into the tutorial, and not only does it break down how to do certain types of combos and stuff, but it gives simple mechanics like how to use your meter, flawless blocks, or how you don't need to block every projectile, you can just duck it or jump it. It gives not only combos and basic kind of inputs, but it gives certain types of strategies and how to defeat certain types of strategies. So if you're somebody who feels like they need to spruce up on their fighting game mechanics, Mortal Kombat 11 has a really good tutorial. Another dope feature is there's 2 meters in Mortal Kombat 11. This is different from the last one. There's an offensive and a defensive meter. The offensive meter is your typical meter burn. So when you dial in a combo, depending on what move you use at the end of that combo, you can meter burn it. So you use that special move at the end, and then you hit the meter burn button, the offensive one, and it'll extend the move so you can extend your combo and you'll do more damage. And then they have a new defensive meter. Before, in the other games, the meter was just a meter, so sometimes you would have to waste your meter on using it for defensive purposes. Now that it's separate, it kind of balances out a little bit better. And if you're unaware, the defensive meter, you use it for, like, say somebody dials in a combo and you're getting your scout pushed back, you can basically use the defensive meter, you can burn that, and you'll do like a little spinning tuck and roll, and it'll kind of make you invincible for like a second, you know, get you out of the combo so that they just don't combo you the entire game. My only critique with this, and actually I forgot to put this in the con, so I guess this is my third con, it feels like the offensive meter comes back way too quickly. So what I find a lot when I go online is Scorpion will teleport behind me, meter burn, and then he would teleport behind me, meter burn, wait like 5 seconds, and then the meter comes back right back. Like, I feel like they could slow down the offensive meter just a little bit. Online play, it is a hit or miss. One thing I do like about casuals is it lets you see whether somebody is on a Wi-Fi or a wired connection. So I do appreciate that, but that doesn't change the fact that the online is hit or miss. That netcode is not the best. Another feature that I like, there's a new feature called flawless block. It's like Smash Bros. In Smash Bros. Ultimate, when you would hit the shield button at the right time when somebody strikes you, and then you get like that kind of that parry. That's basically what it is. If you time a block at the right time, it'll give you a larger window of opportunity to strike your enemy back. I appreciate that. It just gives like a nice little nuance, nice little extra detail to the defensive mechanics, because there are people out here that are just spamming. And then last but not least, the other positive that I have is the customization in this game. You can change your loadout, which is really dope. You can put certain moves on certain characters, and if you don't like that, you can swap that out for another thing. And then also there's different skins for the characters and stuff like that. The only critique that I would have for the customization, you can only use that like in casual play, so it almost feels kind of pointless. I understand it from a balance standpoint, but it kind of seems pointless to let you customize your abilities, because when you go into ranked play, you have to use the default setup for whatever character that is. Why not focus more on just more skin? Customization is cool, but it almost feels like it's pointless because you can't really utilize it if you're trying to take the game seriously. Then my last con is they put customization in it. It's kind of pointless, and then the way you go about unlocking the customization is also hard. For me, it didn't piss me off too much because I literally hopped in there once and I was like, this ain't it, bro. I don't really care about this shit. I just wanted to kind of see what it was about just for the sake of basically this video. If your goal is you just want a good fighting game with some decent online and a good story, Mortal Kombat 11, I can recommend it. It is a great game. I will say, take into consideration, you have to ask yourself, how much are you actually going to play this? If you're a big fighting game fan and you're really gonna train and try to be the best that no one ever was, absolutely pick it up at $60. But on the flip side of things, if you know that you're just gonna play the story mode, maybe hop online every once in a while, play with your friends here and there, maybe wait till the price drops to like $30, $40, because at the end of the day, it's a fighting game, and fighting game, it's one of those type of genres where you only get the most out of it depending on how much time that you put into it. So take that into consideration. If you know that you're probably gonna drop it after like a week, don't pay $60 for this game. But if you are a super fighting game fan, absolutely, this is a great game.
Hey, thanks for watching my video. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you'll never miss another video. Also, consider pledging my Patreon. It helps keep the lights on. There's a link in the description box below. Peace.